Hey YouTube, my name is Sucheta, and in today's video, I'm going to explain to you how we ship furniture at the Resplendent Crow. So the way we ship furniture here is completely different than if you were to buy a piece of furniture, let's say at CB2, by either walking in or on their website or on a website like Wayfair. Most of those cases, that piece of furniture is stored at a warehouse already, and your information, your contact number, all that is transmitted over to a third-party shipper. And that third-party delivery company is the one that's picking up your piece and delivering it to you. We do things quite differently compared to that. Because we're a small little business that truly care about the quality of the service that you're getting, and I want to make sure that your piece is delivered with no damage in pristine condition, I have my own shipping crew, Almir and Nico. Almir has been with my company for over 7 years, and Almir has delivered over 5,000 pieces of furniture for me since 2019. He is an absolute pro when it comes to delivering lacquered furniture. He's the best. I trust him to handle my furniture carefully, delivering it without damages, and respecting the customer's time during delivery. Now, Almira Nico is my main shipping crew, so if you are in any of these states, chances are that I'm going to ship my furniture with Almir. Since majority of my business is concentrated on the east side of the country, we're just going to focus mainly on Almir and how he delivers furniture. When you buy a piece of furniture from me, if it's made to order, then of course we will fabricate it, paint it. If it's ready to ship, then it's already done and ready to go. When that piece of furniture is sold or when it's completed, when we're done painting, we will move it to the shipping area of the shop. Once the piece is moved to the shipping area, I will make sure that I will go in and I will tag every single piece of furniture with the customer's name, address, and phone number. That piece of paper is always attached to that piece of furniture. The next step is I will create a note in my iPhone where I will add your name, your address, and your contact information in the notes along with the picture of the piece of furniture that you purchased. I share that note with Almir. What that does is that Almir has a constant eye on what is ready, what is leaving, what size is the piece of furniture, and that way, first of all, he can plan his route. Second of all, he can plan his vehicle. That way, he can allocate enough days for the entirety of his trip. So, generally, the way we like to divide our shipping is we like to pretty much do the Northeast one time, the Southeast one time, and then every few weeks we'll plan a trip to Texas. Texas gets its own spot. So, let's say we're planning for a trip to the Northeast. Now, keep in mind that we are located in St. Louis, Missouri, which is kind of a little bit in the middle of the country. We will say, okay, we're going to the Northeast next week. What that means is that any piece of furniture that is going to Chicago, Illinois, Indianapolis, Indiana, Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, Albany, New York, all those pieces are going to be grouped together and they will be going on that particular trip with him. Once I set a departure date for Almir, generally Almir will come in the day before and wrap every single piece of furniture with foam, blanket, and shrink wrap. Here I'm showing you the process of Almir wrapping a piece of furniture. Pay attention to the fact that the shelf is wrapped in styrofoam. He has put a layer of styrofoam, two blankets, and shrink wrap, and he is making sure that the legs are protected for each piece of furniture because legs are the easiest place to damage any piece of furniture. So you can see that it's kind of wrapped like a whole burrito and there are no exposed parts. As you can imagine, since every inch of that piece is wrapped, it's extremely important that the piece of furniture that we're sending out is completely cured and the paint is fully dry. Next up is loading the van. So Al has a couple of different vehicles. This is his Mercedes Sprinter van that he normally takes. Furniture is always loaded from the front of the truck to the back of the truck, and it's always loaded in the opposite order of its delivery. If Almir has 4 stops, the first piece of furniture that's going to get loaded is going to be Albany, New York. It will be at the very back of the vehicle. Next is going to be Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. The one after that is going to be Indianapolis, Indiana. And the last piece of furniture that will get loaded will be Chicago, Illinois. Why is this important? So when he shows up at your door, your piece of furniture is right there for him to deliver, and he doesn't have to move 10 different pieces around in order to access your piece. This minimizes any damage, any dragging, any kind of abuse of the furniture that can happen on a delivery truck. You'll most likely hear from me a few weeks in advance that, hey, Almir is planning on going to the Northeast, so you will be getting your piece of furniture in about 7 to 10 days. I will most likely be sending you that email ahead of time. But once Almir has all the pieces in his possession, he will start texting people. He will give you an approximate day of the week that he plans to deliver your piece. So at the beginning of his trip, he can only promise you a certain day of the delivery. As he starts moving through his route, he will get a better idea of when he's going to arrive in your area. So a day before delivery, he will text you that I'm planning to deliver your piece of furniture between 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. tomorrow. You already know that the furniture was supposed to be delivered on Wednesday, so you're already prepared a little bit for it, but you know the actual time of delivery 24 to 48 hours in advance. The awesome thing about Almir is that he respects time. So if Almir tells you that he's going to be there between 10 and 12, chances are his truck is pulling up at your door at 9:59. That's how particular he is about respecting the customer's time. I can't tell you how much I love that about the way he does things. But because we are coming from 400 to 1,000 miles away from you, there's no way for us to work around strict delivery times. Once he shows up, your delivery will generally be done in about 5 to 10 minutes. They will grab the piece of furniture, unload it. They will take all the trash, the blankets, and everything. They will have you sign a piece of paper, which is called a bill of lading, which is an acknowledgement saying that you received your piece of furniture in condition as promised and you are happy with it. And they will be out the door. Our standard delivery includes delivering your piece of furniture on the main level of the house. If you want a complicated delivery, let's say, for example, you live in a third-story walk-up in New York City, or if you want your dresser to be delivered on the second floor of your home, those are not included in the basic delivery fee. That's something that you will need to give us advance notice, and that's something that you may need to discuss with him to see if he can accommodate that request. Before I wrap up this video, I want to explain to you, I have shipped thousands of pieces of lacquered furniture in the last 10 to 12 years that I have been in business. Chances are you found me on the internet. I came across as some Facebook ad, you found the website, you looked at it, you're like, ooh, I really want this glossy dresser. You and I are never going to interact with each other in person. We may email each other, we may talk on the phone with each other, we may text each other. So my shipper represents my company more than I represent my company. Early on, I figured out that if I don't really hone in on the entire shipping experience and if I don't have excellent shipping service, I'm not going to have a business. I will not be able to have a strong customer base out of state. That's just not possible without the logistics in place. You just bought a piece of furniture on the internet from somebody that you don't know, and you spent thousands of dollars on it. I really hope that you trust me when it comes to shipping and let me deliver with the best shipping service that is available, which is my guys, especially on the Eastern Seaboard. We truly care about your experience from order to delivery and beyond. And I want to make sure that you are absolutely thrilled with the quality of the furniture that you got and the quality of the customer service that you got from me and the quality of the delivery service that you got from Almir. These things really matter because you're buying a luxury product. I hope that sheds a little bit of light on how we ship furniture here at the Resplendent Crow. But if you have any questions, any concerns, if you want to know when we are going to be in your area next, you want to get an idea as to when your piece will be delivered, especially if it's a ready to ship item, you can call me, you can text me, you can email me, or you can also DM me on Instagram. There are various ways to get in touch with me. I'm always easy to find. Feel free to ask any questions that you may have, and happy shopping.